Okay, now the railing itself that I'm going to show you for DEA, you guys will learn this in your year 2. All right, year 2 under advanced, or if not under customization. All right, railing customization. But CE here, they don't take advanced or customization. That's why I'm going to show you here how you create concrete railing. All right, not just standard those handrail railing from the kind of balcony thing. No, for car park you can't have that. It must be concrete. So I'm going to show you that. Okay, if okay, let's get started. I'm going to base on this to create. Just bear in mind, every time when you create a ramp, the railing default is already there. All right. So when you create a new ramp, here will be highlighted. You can choose. But because now it's already been created, it won't allow you to select. Yet you can insert it in if you need. So what I'm going to show you here now is to create your ramp profile first. Okay, right. Now, this ramp profile is a family component. So I'm going to get, excuse me, the new family profile, which is from here, file. Hopefully you guys are listening and following me. New family. Then you scroll down, look for metric profile rail. This one. Okay. Metric profile rail. Rail means railing, and profile of course means 2D. Metric means of course mm. Quite straightforward. Open it. Right, we are creating family. Yes, library to be used. So what you are seeing here, this is your real top highest. Okay, as for this is your center line. When you see a cross, meaning your insertion point, like AutoCAD, you drew a block library. You have insertion point, also called base point, similar as you do in Revit. So you notice that this has been locked. So that is your insertion point. Okay. So when you are in the profile, there's no other view adjustment, because this can be a plan, can be elevation, can be anything, because purely 2D. Right. Now I'm going to give this trailer wall 500 mm thickness. All right, quite thick because heavy duty ma. Okay, I don't want it to so-called jeopardize. I mean the component there, which is 300, a bit too thin. If it's, let's say, cars, I would say okay 300. But because this is a prime mover warehouse one, so reinforcements is very important. So I'm going to change to 500. All right. So in this case, 500 basically means what? I'm going to split into even, half here, half there. So I'm going to get the line command under create tab, not dimension, the detail panel. Look for line. Profile 2D means detail lah, definitely. So select line. From this point here, or you track the first point, it should be 250, because you are specifying half of it. So 250 height, I play safe. I set it at 1100, 1.1 meter. Then you go to this side, it should be 500. Then you go up again, you stop. Don't close, all right? You can't just snap here like that. Why? As you know, when you do sketches, all these must be single segment because some students, they'll start to draw from here, this way. So total become there's 5 segments. By right, it should be 1, 2, 3, 4. You see? That's why I didn't draw this part. Is to make sure that you aware. Yeah. So at least you don't feel confusing. Okay. So you guys know that I'm teaching something important. Yeah, so late also. Important thing, but you just come in time. So you later you can look at the video then. Okay. So here now, last piece, I just go to create line and I just gonna draw. Okay. So make sure it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 segment. No mix, no overlap. Because you make that kind of mistake, this whole profile will not work. Okay, then I will want to save a copy and load into our assignment. So select load into project and close. They'll ask you to save. Say yes. Okay, under our assignment 2, I call this is my rail or railing underscore wall. Height is 1100 mm. Okay, and you load into our project and it close. Okay, this is your step 1. Create the family first. Once done, you can actually apply your railing here, which is how to add a railing for your ramp. Of course, structure normally standard Archi railing we don't show in structure because it's mainly for pedestrian, for people, not for vehicle. All right. And next, make sure your visibility for railing is on. If not, later you add, it will not display. So remember, VG. Under the model category, scroll down, look for railing R. Make sure it's on. Check the railing. Yes. Okay. All good. Apply. Okay. Now you can add the railing onto your ramp by going to Architecture tab. Railing, place on stair or ramp. So I select this. Select this. It will appear. Don't worry, because it's skeleton thing, so this is the simplest, which is not what we want. I'm going to make some changes here. Okay, now the third step, which is the final one. All good. Let me show you. Select the railing. Then go to your properties here or type selector. See that currently for structure, they don't have much railing information, which Archi have handful of it. So what we want is not this. We're going to edit. Okay. So I'm not going to, since this is for Archi, we're going to rename. Don't keep rubbish here. When I say rubbish means load something and you're not using it. So I'm going to rename. I call this wall underscore railing or railing wall. It's the same as the naming that I give. I just reverse it only. So height 1100 mm. Next, the height here is important. Although we don't use the top rail. All right. So if we don't use, that is okay. You can uncheck because that model for top rail not going to show, so I don't care. Second, baluster placement. Go to edit. Don't worry, create, delete. Yeah. If you accidentally select some railing with so-called baluster, you need to ensure that it's 0. All right. And the baluster, make sure is unchecked. Although we don't load any baluster, but you can see there's a profile here. We don't need that. Even if you check, it's also being covered by the concrete, so it's still not visible. Lastly is the railing post. All right, make sure it's none. For those DA, you guys take Revit Archi, you understand this part. But for DCE, you guys might not have the experience for that. All right, so be careful. The last, which is important, it says rail structure non-continuous. This is where you can add custom railing or horizontal rail. All right, so add it, insert the name. You can call this, let's say, wall. Simple. Height must be the same as our 2D profile, the railing wall 1100. Make sure it's the same. As for the offset, remember, minus 250. Now, why minus 250? Assuming that this is at the edge, this is your ram, both sides. Your railing is sitting half in, half out. So you got to make sure minus 250, half of it, you go inside. All right. If you put plus, your railing is floating. So this theory here is you got to understand, and when you play with it, as time goes by, you understand better. Lastly, select the profile that you have just created. See, railing wall, this one. This is for the material. So what type of material you want, you please and change. If not, apply. Okay. Okay. What happened to my wall? It doesn't show. It doesn't show. My goodness. Why it doesn't show? Hmm? What happened? Anyone can tell me? You also Archi have it, right? I try to add here structure, it doesn't show. VV? VG, I already show the railing, unless I didn't hide. See, it always show. See that? I already checked. So by right, it should be appear. By left, see, it doesn't show. Interesting, right? There must be an explanation, okay, why it's not show. I found it weird also. It show in elevation, north. This view here is my south view. Let me see my south. Have or not? My south doesn't show also. Let me turn on the shading. Yeah, my south doesn't show. VG. Let me enable the railing. See, mine doesn't show. Yours have that's weird. North. Let me see. Mine don't have leh. So VG. uh model category, show it, hold on. Railing is checked. Yeah, mine here, my north is been checked, but I didn't see it. See, nothing. You want to share your screen with mine? Let me see whether what's wrong. Let me stop sharing my screen. Show me your screens. How come I don't have, you have? It's very weird. By right, it should show. By left, I don't know why. Okay, Jia, very weird, huh? Some show, some do not show. Something is wrong. No. What I mean is your RAM is default ARCI RAM, but the wall itself, it doesn't show. By right, it should show you a wall. Yeah, this is still the standard RAM. I mean, sorry, the railing haven't changed yet. Okay, very weird. By right, it should show, but I believe should have some special reason behind. When I say special reason, could be the RAM was created separately, in the sense that the model might not able to generate everything, and sometimes could be due to the extension or expansion. Meaning, let me show you. Let's say I go to ground level. Hopefully this is not the reason for that, because you can see this part here, it curve. So because of that, sometimes they might not able to show. See, because of this. So I don't know why. Sometimes can be very weird stuff. If I show VG here on the railing, it should show. What is MIR? Yeah, railing is there, but it's not showing. Very weird, huh? So what happens if I create a straight ramp? See whether it's shown or not. If it's shown, means okay. Okay, here railing, we change this one and finish. Okay, the whole ramp disappear. VG is a ramp on. My RAM is on, but my RAM disappear. So weird. What's happening to my model? Unpin it. Okay, what? My view are actually okay. Guys, take a look. See? This one correct, it show. So here, it doesn't show. You get what I mean? This is what I want to show it to you. See? Here, it does. Look at it. So 1.1 might not be too high. Still very low. See that? This particular RAM I added, it have. But this one don't have. We're right. And the best is 3D is show, or because I think the level is not correct. The plan. I think other plan it should see see that because of the height. Okay, this is normal. So by right it should appear like this. Okay. Okay, Jia, thank you. You can take back your screen. Thank you so much. Okay, sorry, just now I was showing you my screen. All right, you still showing my screen, right? Yeah. So you notice that when I add a ramp, it should look like this. This is what I want to present it to you. Okay. So all this railing we must add here. This one flat we can add, but the ramp I don't know why it doesn't. Very weird. See, this ramp supposed to follow here. I mean the railing. We must have it throughout because you can't leave it open like this. Of course, here this is uh just a floor. Then we got to manually sketch. But for railing, I mean for ramp like this, oh, I already add, but it doesn't appear. So this is some very weird stuff. Okay, let me try manually, see whether is it possible. Oops, what have I done? Let me delete this away. Okay, WT. Let me try on this in 3D. Showing this, zoom in. If manually draw railing, sketch. All right, I'm selecting this. Pick new host. Pick this. Then you draw here to I don't know whether it's because of this arc here. Pick line, select the arc. Ah, it's broken. See, you know, could be because it's broken. No wonder. So select this. Let's try to join the two line. Okay, because I think here is multiple segment and this is not close. No wonder, could be this reason. Yeah, join. Okay, so make sure that is multiple segment, then they are joined. Could be due to that. Okay, let's try. Check. At least it's shown now. Good. So because of there's an opening there, that's why it doesn't add for us. But now it does. So this is what you guys supposed to build. Any issue, everyone? Okay. So you must manually sketch. All right. Now, like this. This is what you guys supposed to draw. So same thing for this. Repeat again. Okay, so let me maximize this view, TW, then let's take a break later on. So go to railing, sketch path. After that, before you pick your first segment, remember to check this and remember to say pick new host. Select your ramp, then you sketch it immediately. This one straight line is easy, but initially was this. No chain, and you finish it. It should be okay. If it's appear outside, please extend it in, all right? Because it should not be appearing outside. Okay, it should be flush it nicely. So double check your 3D. See it's outside, look at it. So if it's outside, you can flip it in, spacebar. Nope. Go back to your plan. You should see there's an arrow to flip in. No arrow. That's kind of weird. No arrow. Okay. How come? This one okay, this one is not. It's only outside. By right, I should see some arrow for it to flip. There's an up down arrow to do flipping. But here I didn't see anything. Okay, let's say minus 500. It should come in. Oops, how come it goes further? So it's 500, different ends. Yeah, like this. So, okay, so it's plus 500. Okay, so your models should look like this. Okay, like that. So this guy is supposed to sit nicely here. Okay, all right. Every RAM you need to add. This one here, hopefully there's no curve, so we can add. Let's try. Place, make sure this one, select. Whoa, this one's okay. See, this curve is perfect because our RAM, we didn't create a break. See, here there's a chip off. I cut it away. That's why the thing doesn't work. Okay, so to rectify this, actually you can modify the chip off and make it a smooth curve. Anyway, a bit of it doesn't matter. You might not able to see it. Okay, so it works perfectly for the curve itself. See, join nicely. Sweet, sweet, yeah. I love that. This is good. Okay, because you cannot allow to let your trailer fall off your ramp. So this is something that you guys got to look into it. And when it's done, you got to add it here also. This part no need, only this part. And along this part here. And also where? Here. All this spacing curve here. This one you're not going to move. So here must have a ramp added. I mean the railing added. Here also, all throughout, all these spaces, every one, every single one. And so does this. Okay, questions? Now is 10:50. Let's take a short break. Be back by 11:15. So please go and take something, wash up and going. Okay, questions? If not, let's take a break here. Thank you. Okay, stop